Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So we're going to talk about NFTs today, and no, the fad is not dying down. It is not dying down at all, because Super Chiefs has actually opened the first NFT gallery museum. Now, that distinction is very dubious because CryptoPunks has basically listed NFTs since 2017 online in a gallery, and there are many others that are like first of a kind things. But I really don't care about debating with them, so whatever. They want to be first, they're first. Fine with me. But the main thing I want to say is they're going to feature 300 artists, and these artists are both going to be selling their one-of-a-kind NFTs, so one of one, and 72 print runs, or one of 72s. So I think some of these are going to go for a lot of money. I don't really know who these famous artists are. I don't know if any of like contemporary traditional artists are going to list their artwork as NFTs. But I think this is like NFTs actually expanding into mainstream art rather than basically backing off and letting the craze die down. Now we'll have to see like how much money these pieces of art sell for before we say like, is the price craze dying down or is it just getting started? But if some of these famous artists, I don't really know how famous they are. I'm not really an art aficionado. Can sell for hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. I think this will attract a lot more mainstream artists. Now, once this actually gets underway, when you have like real art, not like random ass stick figures that are actually for sale, I think the price for some random ass stick figures is pretty much going to be zero. I think that fad is going to be over. But selling real art NFTs, especially if those NFTs can actually represent the physical pieces of art that these like artists are actually selling, I think that could be big. Think about it. Like an artist paints a painting and then they have a picture of it or a JPEG of it. And then they post it online saying that, hey, if you buy this NFT, technically you own this painting and I can send it to you, deliver it to you or whatever, and have an auction that way. I actually think that using things like platforms like Raribles and other platforms, that can actually be a much cheaper way to sell than at auction houses. And that could be a very, very disruptive force because auction houses take insane amounts of commissions. I'm not really exactly sure how much Raribles takes aside from the ETH fee. It's probably some commission, but it's probably not like 20-30% that some of those auction houses sell. So I don't know, maybe some of those auction houses should start to feel threatened by this because like this is actually pretty major and it is actually moving in kind of like on their territory in my opinion. But that's actually really good for artists because NFTs some of these platforms have the ability for you to set that every time it's resold, you actually get a cut of that resale price. And I think that's really, really important as well. Especially like musicians and artists are really going to like this. Not only can they make money from the initial sale, but they can actually make money from the secondhand market as well. So that's really cool. And we're just going to have to see like how much these actually sell for. I think like if they get some like really hot contemporary artists, they can actually sell for a lot of money. I personally do not think the NFT craze is over. I think it's still pretty much hot right now. And I think like a lot of these are going to sell for thousands of dollars. But it is actually moving more mainstream, which means that your crappy stick figure arts probably are not going to sell for that much anymore because real artists who actually have real talent in art that draw like real drawings will actually be selling their art, and your art just isn't really going to measure up to them if you just draw a bunch of crappy little stick figures. So that's just the news for today, but NFTs are still hot. You should definitely try to get yourself in investing on some of these platforms. I'm not really sure which ones, like Raribles or others, because I think like they're going to be big in the future. Yes, a lot of this NFT stuff price is fad, but NFTs are going to play a crucial part for art and collectibles in the future. So might want to get in on some of these NFT platforms early. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.